Half of 2024 is already gone, and as we enter the next half of the year, I just want us to remind ourselves of that one night, the night of 31st December 2023. If you live in Uganda, we all know how special that night is. Most of us will be in our best places. Some people were in the best bars in Kampala. Some people even traveled out of the country to enter the new year in style. Some people were on vacation. Some people with their partners doing the most. And those that come from Arua, I know what happens there. We look for the best hotels because that's where the fireworks is going to be fired. Unlike in Kampala, where even homes have fireworks. Some people were in churches. But for me, I was at home because I come from Terego. In Terego, you will not find fireworks nowhere. And the closest church I could go to is like an hour walk. So I decided I would be home because it's not safe to move at night. But regardless, we had fireworks. We made firewood and we had our fireworks at home. But most importantly, I just want us to remember, I know at least for 70 to 80% of the Ugandans, that's when we make our New Year's resolutions. That's why people are screaming, this is going to be my year. For me, I remember I told my mom, this year is going to be the best version of myself that she has never seen. This year, I am going to buy that car. So that's when I shared my dreams and my goals loudly with my mom because I wanted us to pray about it. And in today's video, I just want us to ask ourselves, how far are we with our New Year's resolutions? Hi lovelies, my name is Charity. If you're new here, I am a student of Chambogo University as well as a real estate agent here in Kampala. On this channel, we talk all things real estate, money, side hustles because we're on a journey towards building generational wealth and breaking generational curses. So if your goal is to do that and to develop yourself personally, you may be interested in sticking around. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. So that brings me to my point. In today's video, I just want us to analyze how far we have come because the year is already halfway there. But are we halfway there with our goals? If not, can we sit down, replan, refocus, re-strategize, and start achieving our goals? Because a lot can happen in 6 months. If a lot can happen in a day, a lot can happen in 6 months. I was doing a research, and it's an American research. It indicates that 23% of Americans who make New Year's resolution quit in the first week of January. Are you among the 23? And then further, it indicates that 45% of the people that made New Year's resolution quit them by the end of January. So that means that people that still stick somehow to their New Year's resolution are only 57%. And then it further indicates that only 9% of the people that make New Year's resolutions keep them until the end of the year. So are you among the 9% that keep your resolutions up to the end of the year? Or we are among the 91%. I have with me my books where I write my goals for the year. In this book, I write yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals. I don't write my daily goals here because I put them besides my fridge so that every morning I wake up, it's the first thing I look at. So let's get straight into the matter. Like I said, it's just for us to replan, refocus, and re-strategize. We're revisiting our goals to see how far we have come. Are we halfway there with our goals, like the way we are halfway there with a year? I know there are people who really work so hard and they might have achieved all their goals in just 6 months. Please be here and just share with us, because at least 2023 was one of my best years that made me feel, because all my goals for the entire year, I would say by October, I had achieved them. So this year, before I actually set myself goals, after doing that research, I met a goal coach and we discussed, and they told me most times why people quit their New Year's resolutions early or they end up giving up on their goals is because you give yourself a lot of goals to achieve in just a year. So he told me, look at mostly 3 important areas that you want to focus on, 3 things that you want to achieve. You can go up to 5 if that is manageable for you. You can also just do 1 if that is what is going to change your life for the better. So me, I had 3 most important areas that I was focusing on. The first one being that when I did my first video on this channel this year, I think I did share with all of you that my ultimate goal this year is to buy myself a car. And the car is still there on my wall. I have it everywhere on my screensaver, like in my wardrobe. Every time when I wake up, it's the first thing I look at. But as a Christian, I'm beginning to rethink my decision to want a Mark X. Because I'm like, I am limiting the potential of God. I'm living in a scarcity mindset. What if God wants to bless me with a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, C300? Like, So I think I'm going to change that, but we haven't achieved it. How far? We are saving for it, because for me, every time I set goals, there are strategies I put aside on how to achieve that goal. My ultimate goal this year, the most important for me, was to get that car. Not because I really, really, do I really have to explain? Yes, I need the car because I'm a real estate agent, and sometimes it gets really hectic. If I'm going to shoot videos, imagine carrying all my lighting, all my tripods, and then you're on a border. You need a huge bag to pack all these things. So I really feel the need for the car. And I know the God I serve is making ways. I try as much as possible. Even now that I resigned from my work, there are small things that I do to help me save towards that car. So we have not yet achieved that. But the second most important goal that I had for myself as a person was to make sure before this year ends, I am a CEO somewhere. Yeah, one of my goals, like if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I really want to become a millionaire in US dollars before I am, like, by 30. So right now I have only like 5 years to make that dream a reality. I sat down and I started analyzing. So if I have 5 years to make, or to have a net worth of like 1 million USDs, that means from now, because 5 years starts now, that means every year I need to be having or making at least 200,000. So here I am in a job where I'm paid less than $300 in a month. Yet I need to be earning minimally at least $17,000 to make sure that I reach that goal. So I was like, it's wise for me to quit my job and start something for myself and be a CEO and just run. So I introduced to you Lux Bay Consults. It's my own company that I've registered that is going to focus mostly on providing for you real estate solutions, from property management to property valuation to surveys, because I am a surveyor, I'm a valuation surveyor, I'm a land economist. So I got you covered. We're going to do all the services and build Lux Bay Consults and then provide for you extraordinary real estate services. So I'm proud to say that that one, I already achieved it. And then another important area for me for focus when I was making my goals was to make sure that I take care of my mental health and general self-care. And you can attest, the skin is skinning, the smile is brighter, because I've had a lot of traumas. I've had a lot of bad experiences growing up, from being chased out of home at 17 to, I think I'm going to make a video. I was seeing my therapist recently and I told her, I think I need to heal from the way my mom raised me, from the way I was raised, because it was a hell of experience. Yeah. So I've had all these traumas that affect how I relate with people. Right now, I don't think even I have like 10 friends, because I've had social anxiety, because it's not people's problems. But I just need to heal from my past experiences, from the traumas, from losing my dad, from like all these experiences and anything that plays with my mental health. I told myself this year, I'm not going to tolerate it. Whether you are my family, I shall cut you off. That's why I left my dream job at Remax, just so I can take care of my mental health. So for me, those were the three most important areas that I needed to focus on. I don't want to say that everything has been rosy. Actually, everything I'm talking about right now, I want to say I was just more productive in the first 3 months, the first quarter of this year. That's when I gave it my best. I would wake up every day and have goals. I broke my goals down from yearly to monthly, then to weekly. For example, I really, really want that car. So for me to get that car, I know I need around like 30 million. Okay, roughly, let's say 36 million. Because I mean, I can get a good Benz at that price, like 36 million. I broke it down further. In a whole year, I need 36 million. But am I just going to sit here and just wait that maybe by the end of the year, I am going to save 36 million? No, I need to be intentional. So I broke it down into making sure that every month I am saving at least 3 million. Okay, just an example. Yeah. So if that is my goal, saving 3 million a month, then I break it down further. In a month, we have 4 weeks. Can I break this down into weekly goals to make sure that maybe every week I'm saving around 650,000. So that's what I really did. And I want to say that I'm on track. Much as people will wonder, Charity, you've been depressed, you're not working, how are you doing all this? I am very intentional. I know right now I don't have a constant job, but I get my small deals in real estate and save that money. And also my facilitations I get, like right now somebody's sending me somewhere, they give me facilitation, so I make sure that any money I get in that week I save. I need to make sure that car arrives here. Yeah, so it is easier. Even research indicates that if you read the book of Atomic Habits, it's easier to maintain something small consistently than hoping that one day, let's say for example weight loss, you've never started doing exercise. You think that every morning I'm going to wake up 1 hour exercise. Most likely, according to research, you're going to quit in the first week because your body is not used to that. So if you want to lose weight, you need to start small. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30. Before you know it, you can go beyond an hour. So for me, that's exactly what I do with my savings and my goals. So I know I'm not yet there, but I've stayed consistent. Even in my depression, I am consistent with saving. Very intentional. There are things I stopped doing completely. I don't think I've been out with friends this year because I'm not going to be there enjoyment for enjoyment. Yet at the end of the day, these are people maybe who have parents, God bless you, who can provide for them. Me, I don't have. So I need to be very strategic with how I save, with how I intend to achieve my goals. So breaking them down consistently is what has worked for me. I don't know what has worked for you. And like I said, let's share and grow together. Basically, today was just for revisiting, refocusing, replanning, readjusting, re-strategizing, and starting to achieve our goals. Yeah, that was it. I think I want to say I've been consistent. I might have not saved as much as I wanted to save. I might have not, but I've been consistent with what I am doing, with achieving my goals. Even in my shadows or valleys of death, I've made sure that at least I continued to save, like I said. And also, one of the things I really want to do in the next half of the year is to make sure that I get to a bigger space. I thought by being in a single room, I was saving. One thing is that is scarcity mindset. But most importantly, I was speaking to a friend and then he just told me, Charity, we see all your net worth in one video. It hit me because I can't be here. You're seeing my bed, you're seeing my fridge, you're seeing my TV, you're seeing that. Like, guys, no, you're not going to be seeing my net worth in one video from next month. I must have another house. So I know I'm not working. It can get hard, but I'm going to be in another house to make sure that you guys just don't see all my net worth in one video. So anyway, that was it for me for today. I just want to ask, so how far have you come with your goals and what can you do? How can you re-strategize to achieve your next goals? Because if you had lost hope, sometimes you get frustrated. Like for the past 3 months, I've been depressed. I'd lost hope. I was no longer on YouTube. But this is one of the things that I told myself I was going to do this year. And I want to say thank you guys. We hit 500 subscribers. It is one of the things I also thought I would achieve by the end of the first half of the year, and it has come to pass. Maybe in the next half, we're going to get monetized. So thank you very much. In case you had lost your motivation, pick up yourself, bounce back, and let's grow. Because this year, we are not leaving nobody behind. It is our year, like we mentioned, on 31st of December, 2023. So let's stick to that word. You know, anything you set your mind to, you can achieve it. So pick up yourself. Let's get going. So I just want to wish you a happy second half of the year, a happy July, and a lovely month ahead. Let us plan, refocus, re-strategize, and achieve those goals because we can still do the most in the remaining months. Thank you. I love you all. Take care. If you hadn't subscribed, kindly do so. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you deeply. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the constant love and support. And take good care of yourselves. Till next time.